So got cut off. But either way, next up, Luke is blank. Luke 24:44, Proverbs 26:24. The enemy disguised with lips, yet their hearts are full of deceit. Psalms 90 verse 2. Thy created the earth and the world. Isaiah 33:8. The highways are deserted, no one travels the road, and the treaty is broken. Witnesses are despised, and no one is respected. 33:10. Now thy will arise, now thy will be exalted, and thy will be lifted up. 33:11 blank. 33:15. And those who walk righteously and speak what's right, rejecting gain by extortion, keeps their hands from bribes, ignore plots of murders, and contemplating evil. 33:16. These will dwell on high, bread and water will be supplied and not fail. 33:17 through 18 blank. 33:19. And you'll see those arrogant people no more. 32:7. Scoundrels use wicked methods, and they make evil schemes to destroy the poor with lies, even when the plea of the needy is just, or with the plea of needy is just. 32:8. Yet the noble makes noble plans, and by noble deeds shall stand. 2 Peter 3:3. What was that? So yeah, that was Isaiah 33. Yep, 33. Yep. 2 Peter 3:3. Know first that the scoffers, or humans that mock or treat with contempt, shall come and increase in the last days, walking in their own lust. 3:4. Saying, where's the promise of the coming? For all these things have continued as they were from the beginning. 3:5 blank. 3:9. Thy isn't slow concerning the promise, yet long-suffering, hope that none shall perish, yet change their being or existence. 3:11. Since everything will be destroyed, what kind of humans should you be? Should live holy and godly, even if not. That would be fiction if you do it just for reward. 3:14. Knowing and looking forward to this, make every effort to be spotless, blameless, and at peace with thy. 3:15. Thy patience means salvation. 3:16. Paul writes some things that are hard to understand, which ignorant and unstable humans distort, as they do other scriptures to their own destruction. Exactly. 3:17. What the hell? This is all, I believe, 2 Peter. 3:17 is blank. First Maccabees 6:12 through 13. I remember the wrong I did in Jerusalem, taking gold and silver to destroy Yehuda without reason, or good reason. This is the reason this misfortune has befallen me, perishing in great disappointment. Isaiah 42:1. Behold, my elect who I uphold. 42:4. He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he has set my judgment in the earth. The isles shall wait for his laws. 42:6. I have called him in righteousness and will hold you and keep you, giving you a covenant of the people, light for the Gentiles. 42:7. To open the blind eyes and those who sit in darkness in the prison house, to bring them out. 42:17. And they'll be turned back and greatly ashamed. 42:18. And hear me, you deaf and blind people, I guess. 42:19. Who is blind but my servant, and deaf as my messengers, who is blind as those who is perfect, blind as thy servants. 42:21. Thy is well pleased for him and his righteousness. He will magnify, or thy will magnify the law and make it honorable, or he shall magnify the law and make it honorable. 42:22. For this is a people robbed and spoiled, snared in a hole, hidden in prison, and they are prey, and none deliver them, nor restores. 42:23, who among you will give ear to this, and who will listen for the time to come? 41:1, keep silent, O islands, and let the human renew their strength, and let them come near together to judgment. 41:10, fear not, for I am with you, and will strengthen you, and will help you. Will uphold you with righteousness. 41:11, and those who are increased against you shall be ashamed and confounded, and they'll be as nothing, and those striving with you shall perish. 41:17, when the poor cry and seek water, there is none, and I will hear them, and will make the wilderness a pool of water, also the dry lands. 41:22, show us what will happen, the former things that will be, to know the latter, and the end to consider them. Declare to us the things to come. 21:23, what's to come hereafter, that we may know that you are gods. 21:24, you are nothing, also your works, an abomination is he that chooses you. 40 verse 1, speak comfortably to Jerusalem, that her warfare is accomplished, iniquity is pardoned, and she has received double for all her sins. 41:6, all flesh is grass, or is like grass, and the goodliness thereof is as the flowers of the field. 41:7, the grass withers and the flowers fade, and people are the grass. So 41:8, grass fades, yet thy is forever. 41:13, who directed the source, who gave it counsel and taught it. 41:15, the nations are a drop in a bucket, are a small dust on the balance scales. 41:17, all nations are nothing before thy. 41:29, thy gives power to the faint, and those who are weary, those who are able to increase strength. 41:30, even the youth will faint and shall utterly fall. 41:31, and those waiting on thy shall be renewed. Matthew 6:34, worry not about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each cycle has enough trouble of its own. 6:33, seek thy first, everything else shall follow. Second Esdras, I believe 7:17. It could be 77, but I'll say 17. For you have a treasure of works stored up with the Most High, yet won't be shown to you until the last times. 7:88, so that could be 77. 7:88, and they shall be separated from their mortal bodies. 7:89, they laboriously served the Most High and withstood danger every hour to keep the law of the lawgiver perfectly. 7:92, and they strove with great effort to overcome the evil thoughts that formed in them, not to lead them astray. Second Esdras 7:1, rise Ezra. See, Ezra is Esdras, and hear my words. Okay, make sure I put it in there. 7:23, they invented excuses for their sins. Second Esdras 7:22. So was that first Esdras? Second Esdras. Yep, second Esdras 7:22. They were not obedient and spoke against thy devised for themselves vain thoughts. 7:23. Prospered or proposed to themselves wicked frauds, even declared that the Most High doesn't exist, ignored thy ways. 7:24, scorned thy law, and denied thy covenants, unfaithful to thy statutes, and not performing thy works. 725 verse blank. 728. My son the Messiah shall be revealed, and those who remain shall rejoice for 100 years. 729 through 30. The Messiah shall die, and all who draw human breath, the world shall be turned back to its primal silence 7 days. 731. The world not awake shall be aroused, and corruption shall perish, and most people with 733 a lot of parasites. 733. The Most High revealed on the judgment seat. Compassion shall pass away, and patience shall withdraw. 733. Only judgment shall remain, and truth shall stand. Faithfulness will grow strong. 748. For evil hearts have grown in them that alienate themselves from the source. 750. For this reason thy made not the world, yet 2 or more worlds. 759. The human that have received what's hard to get rejoices more than those who have what is plentiful, while having a parentheses abundance, and which is common. 751. For you said the righteous are few, and while the ungodly abound all over. Then I have 760 through 61, 762 to 65, 767 through 69. All blank. Daniel 731. The arm shall stand, arm shall stand on his part. I'm not sure. And they'll pollute the sanctuary of strength, shall place abominable things which make desolate. 732. Such as do wickedly against the covenant, and shall he corrupt by flatteries, and those knowing thy shall be strong, also shall exploit the false. Exactly. 733. And those of overstanding shall instruct many, yet shall fall by the sword, flame, captivity, spoil, and many things for many days. 734. And when they fall, it shall be holpen with little help. Many will cling to them with flatteries. 735. So of overstanding shall fall. I guess some of overstanding shall fall, to test them, to purge and make them pure, even till the end of times. 736 through 39. See, they can't imagine that shit. They can't imagine losing their possessions. Take away a man's possessions, you see who he really is. 736 through 39. Everybody's tough when they can easily go to their bank account, pull money out and shit. Well, you ain't got nothing to them, see who you are. You wanna go sell dope? You go sell some yams? Exactly. 736, 39. A king will do his will, exalt himself above everyone. Yeah. Above every god. It shall speak marvelous faith of filth against the source. It shall prosper till its indignation is complete. I got verse 37. Not regarding the faith of their parents, and magnify himself above all. 38. Will honor the gods of force, a god his forefathers knew not. 39. And will also do in other nations as he did in his own, and shall cause them to rule over many, dividing the land for a gain.